So the test realm has been updated. I've been given permission by CS and also Scout kind of helped with that, so big thanks to both of them. So I don't know if I can show what got added to Detainer, so I won't show that, but these two are now in the test realm, also him, but there's not really much different aside from his model. But so we have UFO, which we have a bunch of different faces. I'm gonna go over the equipment first, actually. So we have just blaster. Gonna turn that down. Very nice visual effect. Yes, a solid amount of speed. You know, it's not something slow, but you could catch it if you have detainer arms. His laser eyes, which I personally really love a bunch because they did these really well. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. For the scan enemies, this I'm pretty sure will actually show the locations of the Alliance members and the toilets, but I don't know because it doesn't show the other Astros. Accelerate, which just spins the ring faster and gives red particles. I wonder, does it allow you to dash? No, it's always the same. You can rise and lower. Damage range. Yes, he will have damages, by the way. They did really good with... And he'll be able to die, which is very awesome. Get aggressive. Just kind of pokes up a little and is shaking. Lose helmet, which, yeah, I can get that back. Sort of pops off, which is funny. It would be really unnecessary, but it would be kind of cool, I guess. When his helmet flies off and hits the ground, it'd explode. That would be kind of... It's like very unnecessary, but that would be kind of funny. The whole gate is incredibly unique because it makes his face redder and redder and makes him strain. Because I'm guessing in the series, I don't know why, I'm guessing it hurts to do that because you're literally holding a gate from shutting. You can also do this, which looks interesting. That's like sort of if you're on a rooftop, I guess. Equipped helmet core, which is already there, or maybe it got changed. Oh, it was already there to begin with, I think. I don't know. Tablet, which is smooth. I don't think you can interact with it at all. For now. Demoted. 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 Oh wait, and then promoted back. But really, you can be looking like this. Glasses. Which do's? Oh, that's weird. Hopefully they slide in. They're also very misangled. Like, really misangled. And then upgrade blaster, which now it's a little bit different looking, and now you have this. I don't know if the explosion's bigger, but the sound effects and visual effects are. What I mean by visual effects is the blast itself, not the explosion. And that's about it for the right side. Now, also a bunch of different voice lines. Apparently, when he says that last line in the season 25, I think, or season, I forgot what season it was, that stands for blow up everything, which it probably does. I mean, they do annihilate everything, so that's pretty cool. It's quiet, I'll put that back up.
Lock in. Shall I doubt your efficiency or loyalty?
Pretty awesome. Fight. So yeah, if he ever loses his blaster, I guess you'll be able to fight back. Just some simple dashing. It's pretty smooth. A little small, I can't think of the words. I think it's Sonic Boom, but I don't think he's actually going that fast. I don't know, though. They did that pretty well. It's very clean. Now, Blast Till Death is awesome. The sound design, also his helmet, this would be actually really peak for a thumbnail. Yeah, and then he like reassembles like a transformer. I do wonder, if I were to go very high in the air, like really, really high. Oh, never mind, there's a max. What happens then? Yeah, pretty awesome. He can die as this guy. And it's really well made too. It's not like he just gets blown up. Thrown onto the ground just puts you onto the ground. Get grabbed. And then I think these are supposed to be the other way around. Yeah, that dodge is right. This dodge is left. Yeah. So left or right is a little bit just like a move over, and then quote-unquote right is a spin to the left. Blinded. Which is, I don't think it's a loop animation. Yeah. Overspin ring, which does not mix well with accelerate, so I'm going to stop that, but it makes it go really fast. Why I say that is because, yeah, it does that. It still goes a little bit faster than the normal accelerate, but it's not going as fast as it should be, which is kind of unfortunate. Now, just quiver head. Basically just a shake. It actually is not even a toggle. Look around. Pretty clean. Look left is probably when he looks at the POV from that one season. I don't remember the name. I love these because he's a small character. He's probably really light. And him getting hit is very well done. That one kind of makes him spin around, and then this one just flips him over. It's really well done. And how he returns back to that form. It makes him more dynamic in a way too. Like if you get hit by something simple like I don't know, like an orbital blast, it's gonna do something like that to you. So it's pretty awesome. Shove away, which is actually kind of interesting that he utilizes his toilet, I guess, plus his head. Very well done. It's smooth. Sing. Let me turn that back up. Look right, but we've already really seen look left. Raise head. Nods. Look behind. Look down. And then sing too. Yeah, it's pretty simple. UFO was not really well designed in Boom's writing, no offense, but he never really had any development. His main purpose was a commander role. I'm guessing he's not meant for offense though, he's more strategic designed as a character. Now, Scout, or Doggernaut, whatever you want to call him, because he has a lot of aliases, is pretty nice in this game. His idol, which I'll give it a sec because it's actually very nice. Pretty sure he looks around though. I'm gonna give it a sec. Well, yep, there you go. Look at that. His blades also have a light aura around them, which is cool looking. So does his arms. Makes him look just better. His shield, which the combo for that is, I think, I don't know if it's intentional, well, not intentional, but or missed, but yeah, he does that and that. Spin lasers, and then fast, back to normal, low, high, and then the actual, you know, lasers. Which the sound design is actually very nice for this character. Visual effects are also pretty nice. Rising and lowering, which is not as smooth as UFOs, unfortunately, but it's not really that serious. Just simple dashing. Spin ring slow, and I'm guessing there's a fast, yep. And then, oh, also voice line. Oh, yeah, they cut it out like that. Makes it sound like an analog horror rather than like how he does in the series. They could just keep in the other sound effects. I think it sounds cool, especially when you mix that in with this sound effect. Because I think that's how it goes in that scene. I can't remember though. Punch fists, which now your punching just looks better. I believe. Oh, it just stops him from clenching his fist. Wagtail, which is just something really simple. Look right and left. Look around. Which is just the same as his idol. A couple of different gestures, which this one's just, yeah. Arrogant, which is very interesting how they did this. It's an idol that changes how he kind of sits or floats and poses his arms in a particular way. It doesn't change his walk, unfortunately, so it kind of intercepts that in a way, but who cares? Looks very good from that angle. Spot person, which he just quickly looks. That is from 75 when he looks at the POV. Warping. Appearing, which is very smooth. I mean, like, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Eject blade, which you have stab and dismantle. That is when he rips the cameraman's head off, I think. Stab. Which you can keep it in place, which is pretty awesome. So maybe like you're, I don't know, dashing towards the POV, try to stab him. Well, in this case, I can't move, so I can't even readjust. But like you get stuck in the wall or something. I don't know. It's very awesome though. Kind of have to like pull out. Yeah, it's pretty awesome actually. And then slashes. Lunge, which isn't really much. Also, yes. Oh, actually, yeah. I'll go over the punches. And oh, I almost missed the spin slash. It's a little delayed. And that's about it for those animations. There's also faces, which do transition nicely. Now, oh, also grab and slam, because I almost missed this. Which, I love the sound design for this animation in particular. Just sounds very impactful in a way. Rip-off is really simple. He quickly grabs whatever and then just yanks it off. It's very simple, but I like it. And now for the damages. Then you lose your blade. Parted 2. Laser gone. I wonder. Yep. And then you can repeat those animations again, because why not? It's pretty cool. I don't know if that's intentional, but if it's not, honestly keep that. It's pretty cool. Grenaded. So other laser gone. And then you can do it again. And oh, reach the lowest height. That's interesting. You get stabbed. That's probably when you're, yeah, stunned. Laser stunned. Yep, and then boom. He also doesn't have a dog model, which is weird, I guess. Actually, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, that's just normal dude. And bye-bye. Fades away. And you can only reach out. You can't come back for those god modders that are out there. Anyways, pretty peak. Thanks again for CS and Scout for giving me early access. That's about it. Goodbye.